Here we go floating anywhere we please, holding you tight as I can. You're safe as a honeypot, you always will be, and I'll be right there when we land. You're snuggly, wuggly, snug as a buggly. You're snugly safe in my hands. Oh, hello. I'm Pooh, which is short for Winnie the Pooh, which isn't short. I don't think I've seen this treehouse before, and since everyone I know already has a house, why, this one must be yours.
New resident? Why wasn't I notified? Well, gotta get a mailbox in pronto, by dingy. Won't be official till you got a mailbox. Of course, nothing would get done around here if I didn't do everything myself. No, don't you worry. Whenever you need anything moved from anywhere to any here, I'll be on the job. Yes, sirree.
This mailbox is missing something. Why, of course, it needs your name. Might you put it there? You can click on the proper letters to spell out your name on the mailbox. And when you've spelled out your whole name, just grab hold of that green balloon. Then we'll be off to explore the 100 Acre Wood. A.S. If you wish, I'll be very happy to show you around the 100 Acre Wood. Perhaps we shall find some things to make your tree home homier. Wherever our wander takes us, we shall have this special red honeypot. Anytime you would like to know a bit more about what to do, just grab a hold of this special pot. Then I shall tell you all the wonderful things we can do. There are several paths we may take, each as good as the next, none better than the other, since any way one goes with a friend is a good way. Just choose a path, and off we'll go. Now we shall head in a rather eastish direction. I think that is an H. I do believe that is an A. My, that looks like an I. Shh, a sleeping snake. Well, a laughing ladybug. The frog jumps in front of the rock. To Owl's house we go. A very wise choice.
Welcome, welcome. Just in time for my poetry recital. Today I'll be reading from Owl's Book of Poems, written, compiled, created, arranged, and composed entirely by myself.
Ahem! And music by yours truly!
Pooh Bear thought he saw a bug crawling under Piglet's shirt.
Oh, bother. Howl's rhymes do not ever rhyme. Would you find or write something to make the rhyme rhyme? Then move it over to Owl's music sheet. To hear it will be quite a treat.
There will be 5 poems on the program. Please don't fall behind. Those musical notes on the piano will help you keep track. Pooh Bear thought he saw a bug crawling under Piglet's rug.
Not a minute too soon. You got 'em in tune.
Eeyore said he saw a rat playing with Roo's baseball limes. Eeyore said he saw a rat playing with Roo's baseball bat.
You deserve 12 rubies and a big old diamond for taking those lines and making 'em rhyming.
What Pooh likes a lot is honey from a cloud. What Pooh likes a lot is honey from a
Pot. That time, we got 'em rhyme.
If Piglet had one wish, he wouldn't wish to be a suit. If Piglet had one wish, he wouldn't wish to be a fish.
What a miracle! You made it lyrical.
Tigger can look at his ball. Book. Tigger can look at his book.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Hold the phone. It's a xylophone. Let's get her on back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon. To play this game at the next level, click the orange balloon. To go back to the woods and find something else to do, click the light blue balloon.
Please do not take Rabbit's garden hoe.
Only they aren't really rhymes at all. Could you make them more rhymish? Simply find the rhyming object and move it to Owl's music sheet.
Rake. Please do not take Rabbit's garden rake.
Those rhymes were rhymin' frightful till you made 'em rhymin' rightful.
If Piglet feels a scare, Piglet hides under a shirt. Chair. If Piglet feels a scare, Piglet hides under a chair.
You deserve 12 rubies and a big old diamond for taking those lines and making 'em rhymin'.
A bear, not a bunny, truly likes horn. Honey. A bear, not a bunny, truly likes honey.
Those rhymes were rhymin' frightful till you made 'em rhymin' rightful.
It's too bad about the dirt on old Pooh's blue tack. It's too bad about the dirt on old Pooh's blue shirt.
Not a minute too soon. You got 'em in tune.
I just would not give a hoot to wear a collar, tie, and bug suit. I just would not give a hoot to wear a collar, tie, and suit.
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
According to my calculations, you need this back at your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon.
Tiggers do not care for peas. Perhaps they'd like a piece of star. Tiggers do not care for peas. Perhaps they'd like a piece of cheese.
Those rhymes were rhymin' frightful till you made 'em rhymin' rightful.
Always check behind your back so you won't sit upon a T. Tack. Always check behind your back so you won't sit upon a tack.
That time, we got 'em rhyme.
Pooh and Roo were glad fellows when they roasted hummingbird. Marshmallows. Pooh and Roo were glad fellows when they roasted marshmallows.
You're a poet, and now you know it.
Eeyore hasn't socks to lose. Eeyore hasn't any honey. Shoes. Eeyore hasn't socks to lose. Eeyore hasn't any shoes.
You deserve 12 rubies and a big old diamond for taking those lines and making 'em rhymin'.
Who doesn't like to see the pointy end of a candle? Who doesn't like to see the pointy end of a bumblebee?
TTFN, ta-ta for now.
I gotta stop fiddling around and get this guitar back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon to go. Now to see our bouncy friend Tigger and his bouncy jacks in their boxes. Presentin' my brand spankin' new Tiggerific invention! Tiggers, Jack-in-the-Boxies! But not just any old Jack-in-the-Boxies. Each one sounds like a different letter. Only I forgot to figure which letter matches what sound. Say, if you help me, we can be co-inventing partners. Why don't you crank the handle on these boxes to hear what sound it makes, then show me what letter goes with it? I've got lots of these Jack-in-the-Boxies to label, 4 sets by my calculations. So let's use those marks in the dirt to keep track of how many we got to do. Na 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 na.
Numbers. K, kettle. H, horsey. Absolutely. J, 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 j. J, jump rope. S, 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 s. S, socks. B, 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 boo. B, butterflies. Fantabuloso. F, 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 f. F, fish. W, 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 w. W, watermelon. V, 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 v. V, vegetables. Z, 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 z. Z, zipper. D, 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 d. D, doggy. P, 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 p. P, peas in a pod. It was impossible, but you did it anyhow. Look out below! Here she comes!
You're gonna go cuckoo over the clock when you see it back in your treehouse.
To play this game again, click.
Why don't you crank the handle on these boxes to hear what sound it makes, then show me what letter goes with it? Z, 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 z. Z, zipper. J, 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 j. J, juggler. F. Feathers. R. Rainbow. Superbuful. V.
Violin. P, 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 p. P, p, popcorn. X, 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 X. X, X, X marks the spot. H, horsey. Congratulations. Wha, 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 wha. W, woodpecker. La, 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 la. L, lollipop. Woohoo! D, 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 d. D, doggy. Qua, 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 qua. Q, question mark? That's the one. G, 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 G. G, giraffe. Woohoo! K, 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 k. C, cup. S, 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 s. S, socks. T, 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 t. T, tomato. Why, you just did the undoable. Look out below. Here she comes.
A jack in the box is worth two in the bush. I'll haul it back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink. Why don't you crank the handle on these boxes to hear what sound it makes, then show me what letter goes with it? Oh, I have a little secret. Some of my jack-in-the-boxies make funny blendy sounds. That's when two different letters get together to make one big sound, like the letter CH make a ch sound. Blah, 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 blah. BL, blueberries. M, 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 m. M, moon. P, 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 p. P, peas in a pod. Woohoo! Qua, 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 qua. Q, Question mark? La 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 la. L lollipop. Woohoo! Spectacular. Uh, 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 uh. You, underwear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Why? Yeah, yacht. H, horsey. S, 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 s. S, socks. Cluck, 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 cluck. CL, clown. Exactly. F, fish. Z, 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 z. Z, zipper. Na, 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 na. N, net. O, oh, 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 oh. Orange. Spa, 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 spa. SP, sponge. Perfecto. Wha, 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 wha. W, watermelon. V, 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 v. V, vegetables. Cra, 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 cra. CR, crab. R, 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 r. Rainbow. K. C. Keg. I thank you, and re-thank you. Look out below. Here she comes.
Well, I'd be off my rocker to pass this up. Let me get it back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon. Toodaloo, to you. Now to uncover what Detective Tigger has detected. When Detective Tigger tells a story about a honey jar that's missing, you can solve the crime every time. All you have to do is listen. 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 Shh. Listen. So, you want to solve mystifying mysteries? First, we gotta recreate the scene of some baffling old cases of mine. Here's how to solve them the Detective Tigger way. I'm gonna read from my detective notes, and you just listen to what I say. Then you get to use these official detective thingamadoodles and move 'em onto this big board when I say to. When we reach the end of the case, I'll ask you the solution to the mystery, and you click on the right thingamagiggy. Not just anybody can be a detective, you know. Gotta pass the test. Listen to 5 of my most famous cases. Every time you finish a case, you get a star on the edge of the board there. Get all 5 stars, and you qualify for your very own detective license. The case of the very disappointing lunch, in which I, Detectable Tigger, had to detect who ate Owl's last jar of honey. One afternoonish day, Owl was in his house. Yeah, you could put Owl on the big board. Owl won't give a hoot. He was holding his very lastest jar of honey. Go on and give the jar of honey to Owl. Jar of honey. Perfectly perfecto. Little Piglet came by for lunch. Bring Piglet on in. Piglet. Owl gave Piglet the honey jar. Go ahead and pass the honey jar to Piglet. Unbelievable! Then Eeyore came by to visit. Bring Eeyore to the big board. Piglets don't like honey so much, so Piglet gave the jar of honey to Eeyore. Go on and give the jar of honey to Eeyore. Jar of... You're no defective detective. Now your detective in question. Who had Owl's lastest jar of honey? Definitely, it was Donkey Boy who done did it. He had Owl's last jar of honey. Say, I wonder where Pooh Boy was that day. The case of the Roman red shirt, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detectify who got Rabbit's red shirt. Bunny Boy was doing his dirty laundering out by the clothesline. You can put Rabbit onto the big board, if you will. Mrs. Kanga hopped out and stopped by to help him. Hop Kanga on out there. Electrifying detectifying. She had a blue shirt with her. Go on and give Kanga the blue shirt. Blue shirt? Pooh Bear was helping, of course. Put Pooh on out there. Pooh Boy had a red shirt with him. Give Pooh Bear the red shirt. Red shirt. Kanga put the bluer one on the clothesline. Go ahead, hang the blue shirt up there. Definitely. Now for your detective question. Who has Rabbit's red shirt? Good detectin'! Pooh Boy had it. But that's okay, 'cause Pooh will give you the shirt off his back any old day. The case of the mostly eaten eatables, in which I, Detectifying Tigger, had to determine what's Rabbit's most favoritist food. Mrs. Kanga was in her kitchen one fine morning. Put Kanga on the big board. Rabbit was there too. Bring Rabbit on over for a visit. It is perfection of detection. Pooh Bear was there too. Now, put Pooh on the big board. Kanga told Pooh and Rabbit to take the food they like bestest. Bunny Boy took a carrot. Okay, give Rabbit a carrot. You're no defective detective. Pooh Boy went for the honey. Surprise. Now, give Pooh some honey. Jar. Now your detective question. What food did Rabbit choose? Spectacular! You figured out Rabbit's favoriteest food was carrots. The case of the borrowed brownish book, in which I, dedicated Detective Tigger, had to detect who borrowed Owl's book. Owl was sitting in his sitting chair, just sitting by the table. Okay, put Owl on the big board. There was a mysterious brownish book on the table. Now put a brown book on there, will ya? Definitely! Little Roo dropped in for a visit. Move Roo onto the board. Roo borrowed the brownish book from Owl. Go on and give Roo the brown book. Electrifying, detectifying! Then Mrs. Kanga hopped in. You can bring Kanga over for a visit. Kanga. Now for your detectorizing question. Who borrowed Owl's brownish book? You did it! Roo borrowed the brown book, which is funny, seeing as Roos can't read. The case of the simply single stick, in which I, Detectifying Tigger, had to detect who had the one stick for playing Pooh sticks. One fine day, Pooh was out on the bridge, bringing old Pooh Boy onto the big board. Owl was on the bridge too. Now move Owl to the board. Perfectly perfecto. Eeyore was there with him. Move Eeyore on over. Eeyore. Pooh had a piney cone. Give old Pooh Boy a piney cone to hold. As right can be. Eeyore had a stick. Give Eeyore the stick. Owl had a beautiful daffodilical flower. Go ahead and give Owl a flower. Delicious detectin'! Now your detectable question. Who had the stick for playing Pooh sticks? That's right, Eeyore had it, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Case closed.
Well, it's clear to me. Every good detective needs a magnifying glass. Let's get her back to your treehouse.
On account of your remarkable ability to listen to clues and solve the bafflingest cases, I award you this officious Tigger Detectifying license. To play this game again, click the pink balloon. To play... So, you want to solve mystifying mysteries? First, we gotta recreate the scene of some baffling old cases of mine. Here's how to solve them the Detective Tigger way. I'm gonna read from my detective notes, and you just listen to what I say. Then you get to use these official detective thingamadoodles and move them onto this big board when I say to. When we reach the end of the case, I'll ask you the solution to the mystery, and you click on the right thingamagiggy. Mystery number 33 1/3, the case of the mysterious reader, in which I, Detectable Tigger, had to decide who was learning how to read. Roo was sitting on the bed. Move him onto the big board. Piglet came by. Bring him on over next. Definitely. Roo had a book with him. Put it on over there. Piglet brought a ball to play with. Put it on over there. It is perfection of detection. Eeyore was sitting on the bed. Move him onto the big board. Eeyore. Now your detectable question. Who do you think was learning to read? Delightfully done detecting. It must have been Roo who was learning how to read. The case of the unknown kite flyer, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detect who got to fly the kite first, so Kanga would know who had already had a turn. Pooh got in line to fly the kite. Move him to the board. Piglet got in line next. Move him to the board next. Electrifying detectifying. Tigger, who is me, wanted to fly the kite too, so I bounced to the front of the line. Move that great guy to the board next. Tigger. Tigger, you know me, realized it wasn't fair to jump ahead of the others who were waiting in line, so I rebounced to the back of the line. So send Tigger, you know me, to the end of the line. Abso-positively super! Pooh Boy got hungry and left to go get some honey. What a surprise. Move him back to the small board. Then Eeyore got in line to fly the kite. Line him up on the big board, would you? Electrifying detectifying. Now for your detectable question. Who do you think was first to fly the kite? You detected that Piglet was first in line to fly the kite. Now that is listening like a true detective. That is, truly Tiggerish detective. Brrr. Mystery number 247, the case of the crunchy cookies, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detect who was left cookieless. Mrs. Kanga just cooked up some cookies. Why don't you move her onto the board? Then little old Piglet dropped by. Move him on over to the board. Piglet, it is perfection of detection. And Pooh Boy came over too. Now move him over. Pooh. Kanga gave Piglet a cookie. Okay, now slide a yummy cookie over to him. Delicious detectin'. Roo hopped in next. Move him to the board. Kanga gave a cookie to little Roo, too. Okay, now move a cookie to him. Cookie. Unbelievable. Now for your detectable question. Who was left cookieless? Super duper detectin'. Pooh Bear was left cookieless. That's okay, just as long as Pooh wasn't left honeyless. Mystery number 22 3/4, the case of too many tools, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detect which tool Rabbit should have returned to Pooh. Rabbit was gardening in his garden. Go ahead and get him on the board. Pooh came by to help. Move him over now. Definitely. Pooh Boy brought his watering can to Rabbit's garden. Put it on the board. Water. Then Owl fluttered by to help. Bring old Feathers on in. Owl. Unbelievable. Owl brought his shovel to Rabbit. Put it on the board, too. Shovel. Now your detective-like question. Precisely what tool did Pooh bring? Fantastically fantastical! You figured out that Pooh brought the watering can. The mystery of the muddy mud prints, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detect who left footsie prints all over Rabbit's nice and clean floor. Rabbit was home, waiting for his friends to drop by for tea. Move him to the board. First, old Owl came visitin', which was a real hoot. Now flap him on over there. Definitely. Then Eeyore came by. Better move him to the big board, too. Pooh Bear showed up next. Move him on over. You're no defective detective. And that's when Rabbit saw the muddy mud prints. Your detectifying question? Whose footsies made the mess? You solved the baffling mystery. Old Donkey Boy forgot to wipe his footsies clean.
Say, no self-respecting detective should be without some fingerprint powder.
For your amazing ability to put puzzling pieces together and solve unsolvable cases, I give you this Tigger Detectifying License. It's made out of genuine imitation rawhide paper. To play this game again, click the pink. So, you want to solve mystifying mysteries? First, we gotta recreate the scene of some baffling old cases of mine. Here's how to solve them the Detective Tigger way. I'm gonna read from my detective notes, and you just listen to what I say. Then you get to use these official detective thingamadoodles and move them onto this big board when I say to. When we reach the end of the case, I'll ask you the solution to the mystery, and you click on the right thingamagiggy. The case of the disappearing dirt, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to figure out who cleaned up Rabbit's house for him. Rabbit was in his house, just wishing he was done with his cleaning. Put him on the board amongst the dirt. Pooh came by. Let's bring him into the picture. Piglet and Eeyore came over too. Drop Piglet and Eeyore onto the board. Eeyore had a dusty dusting cloth, and Piglet had a broom. Get the dusting cloth and the broom on the board. As right can be. Pooh Boy had a sponge in one hand and a pail in the other. Set the sponge and the pail on the board. Rabbit had to go before he found out why they were there. Take him off the big board and move him to the little board. Rabbit! Electrifying detectifying! Now your detectable question. Who swept up Bunny Boy's floor? Bingo! Piglet made a clean sweep of it. Great job listening to me. The case of the squeakity clean bath, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to detectify who dried off Roo after his bath. It was nighty-night time one evening when Roo Boy was in the washing tub. Plunk him onto the board, won't you? Mrs. Kanga was there, helping him bathe. Bring her on over, too. As right can be. Piglet was there, too, waiting patiently for his turn to bathe. Move Piglet into the scene, would you? Piglet was holding on to a little toy boat and a little rubber ducky. Move those little thingies onto the big board. Unbelievable! Kanga gave Roo some fuzzy soap. Go ahead and give Roo the soap. When the Roo's bathing was finished, Kanga grabbed up the towel. Go on and slide that over to Kanga. Perfectly perfecto. Now your detectable question. Who dried off Roo after his bath? Super McDuper! You figured Mrs. Kanga must have dried off Roo since she was holding the towel. I'm detecting you're detecting quite tiggerishly. The case of not enough nightcaps, in which I, Chief Detective Tigger, had to figure out whose head got cold from not having a nighty cap on.
Pooh had a slumber party. Both Pooh and Piglet were at Pooh's house. Put Pooh and Piglet on the board. Eeyore and Roo came to the party too. Move Eeyore and Roo there too, will ya? Delicious detectin'! Roo put his little nighty nightcap on. Go on and give it to him. Piglet and Eeyore put nightcaps on too. Give Piglet and Eeyore nightcaps now. Unbelievable! Now your detectable question. Whose head was getting coldest of all? Fantastical! It was Pooh Boy who was freezing his little ears off. The case of the magically appearing pictures, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to figure out who drew the pictures on Mrs. Kanga's wall. One sunny sort of Sunday, Mrs. Kanga was sweeping out her kitchen with a broom. Get her on over there with the broom, if you will.
Broom.
Tigger, who is me, and Piglet were playing on the floor, so set me and Piglet on the boardy. It is perfection of detection. Pooh and Eeyore were there too, you know. Get Pooh and Eeyore on there. Piglet had a book, and I, who is Tigger, had a crayon. Okey doke, let's get a book over to Piglet and a crayon over to me. Well, at least the felt me. Book. Delicious detectin'! Pooh had a pinwheelie, and Eeyore had a busted balloon. You can give the pinwheel to Pooh and the busted balloon to Eeyore. Now your detective question. Who would have drawn the crayon pictures on the wall? Tigger drew, that's who, and you knew. I didn't know. The case of the snazziest sign you ever seen, in which I, Detective Tigger, had to determine who painted the sign. Piglet was outside of his house, with a smile and a paintbrush. Set Piglet and the paintbrush up, if you will. Pooh Boy came by, holding a green balloon. Put Pooh Boy and the green balloon on the board, please. Fantastical! Then Rabbit came by, carrying a purple balloonie. What say you set Rabbit and the purple balloon up on the board? Piglet gave Rabbit the painting brush, and Pooh gave Piglet the green balloon. Go ahead and move the painting brush over to Rabbit, and move the green balloon over to Piglet. Unbelievable! Then Rabbit gave Pooh the purple balloon. Go on and slide the purple balloon from Rabbit to Pooh Boy. Now your detecting question. Who do you think painted the snazzy sign? Fantastical! Rabbit had the paintbrush, so he must have painted the sign. Now that's a sign of good detecting.
Yep. If there's one thing a detective really needs, it's a good bubble pipe. Yep, I'll just get this back to your treehouse.
In consideration of your superbical skills at solving mysterious mysteries and cracking confusing cases, I hereby award you with this official Tigger detectifying license.
To play this game again.
Come back anytime you want to crack up some more cases.
And now we shall head due north by northwardly. X. Y. Z. Tigger slides down the hill. That looks like a C. That looks like an O. Those look like my shirts, but they have funny things on them. Oh, that's the letter A, and the letter N, and the letter T. That spells ant. Blue pants. Striped pants. Yellow pants that dance and prance.
Me, 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 me.
Look, two tired turtles. Look, four flying fish. Now we will get a better look at this book, which I believe belongs to Eeyore, although I cannot say for certain.
Another blustery day in the 100-acre wood. I started to read, it didn't work out like it should. My book has been tattered, the pages all are scattered. Please help me put them back together if you could. Please help me put them back together if you could. Hello. Found a nice book for a welcome gift. Course the wind tore it to shreds. Figures. If you find the picture to go with the word, maybe we can piece the page back together. Won't know till we try. Got 26 pages to fix. Those little bookworms ought to keep count of how many you fix, assuming they can count. Train. Ice cream.
Wondrous.
Eeyore. Pleased to meet ya. Violin.
How very just right.
Jacket. Pillow.
You've done it.
Mittens. Goose.
Why, that's it.
Yam. Zebra.
Look at that!
Xylophone. Ball.
How very smart of you.
Lion. Net.
Splendidly done.
Rainbow. Apple.
Completely correct.
Umbrella. Kettle.
A very grand job.
Spoon. Orange.
Wondrous.
Watermelon. Coat.
How very smart of you.
Fork. Hat.
Well done indeed.
Quail. Dog.
Marvelsome.
If anybody could do it, you could.
All right, let's get this baby out of here. This is a big job. So when I heave, everybody ho. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
To play this game again, click the
Another blustery day in the 100-acre wood. I started to read, it didn't work out like it should. My book has been tattered, the pages all are scattered. Please help me put them back together if you could. Please help me put them back together if you could. If you find the picture to go with the sentence, maybe we can fix the page. Might work, might not. Pooh writes. The sunflower smiles.
Just as it should be.
The kettle whistles. The bug sits.
How grand!
The cow smiles. The chipmunk cries.
How very smart of you.
Pooh walks. Pooh sails.
You've done it.
Pooh yawns. Pooh laughs.
Just as it should be.
Pooh hikes. The octopus juggles.
Precisely the one.
There, good as new.
Alrighty, let's get this thingy to the treehouse. Everybody hook your cable to the whatchamacallit. Look lively. Lift with your legs. Ready, set, go. Oh, my aching back.
To play this game again,
Another blustery day in the 100-acre wood. I started to read, it didn't work out like it should. My book has been tattered, the pages all are scattered. Please help me put them back together if you could. Please help me put them back together if you could. If you find the picture to go with the sentence, maybe we can patch the page. Worth a try. The frog jumps over the lily pad. The starfish hugs the rock.
absolutely.
Pooh floats on a balloon. The duck bathes in the tub.
Splendidly done.
Pooh eats honey. Pooh rides in a wagon.
Why, that's it.
Piglet is sitting in the nest. Pooh goes fishing.
Well done.
Pooh learns his numbers. Piglet picks the flowers.
Precisely.
Pooh learns his ABCs. Piglet holds a carrot.
A very grand job.
Now it's perfect, till the next wind blows.
Yes, sirree! We'll get this back to the treehouse. Get your widget on that beam and string that rope under that whatchamacallit. All right, get yourselves in gear. You got a 6-inch clearance on your starboard. Careful now. Easy. And here we go. I think I strained a quadricep.
To play this game again,
Come back any day, especially a windy day.
now to the sandy pit for a fine visit with Roo, and you, and Pooh, too. That's me.
It's a beautiful day for us to play, but my other friends aren't around. I have an idea. Let's pretend with these friends many sands I found. You can give them a ball or drum to beat. There's so many things they can do. It's so much fun to make believe. So let's pretend me and you.
As you see, Roo's come to the sandy pit to play with his friends, but his friends are too busy, which is why Tigger made him some friends from sand. Perhaps you and Roo together might pretend up some wonderful fun. If first you'll pick a friend to play with, then something from the sand, you and Roo can pretend the rest. I've played Let's Pretend with Roo before. Little Roo always pretends at least 5 times in a row. Let's keep track of how many times we pretend with these red flowers.
Tigger paints. Piglet hammers.
Hammer. So
Eeyore saws. Piglet paints. Tigger saws.
you're a good friend to help Roo pretend.
Of course, your treehouse has to have a boomerang. If you can't remember how to use it, don't worry. It'll come back to you.
To play this game again, click. If you pick a friend, then some sort of something for them to do, then you and Roo can start pretending.
Tigger eats green broccoli. Piglet eats strawberry ice cream. Eeyore eats chocolate ice cream. Tigger eats purple broccoli. Piglet eats green broccoli.
You've made whole sentences, just as I'd have made them, if I only knew how to make them.
Well, what a blockhead I'd be if I didn't get these back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the... If you'll pick a friend, then something from the sand, I'm sure you and Roo can imagine up some grand fun.
Tigger plays a little green tambourine. Piglet plays a big pink tambourine. Eeyore beats a big spotted drum. Tigger beats a little red drum. Piglet plays a little green tambourine.
If Roo felt alone before, he certainly doesn't feel so anymore.
Bet if I pulled some strings, I could get this puppet back to your treehouse for you.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon. Goodbye, Roo. We've had fun pretending with you. Now we shall drop by to stop in and pop in on our good friend Rabbit.
There she blows! It's totally fantastical and magical and grand.
Yes, but it doesn't make the signs just right.
We need a helping hand. I guess some of the letters look like a bunch of spots.
They do.
We're so glad that you are here to help connect the dots. It's great to have a friend like you to help connect the dots.
Yo, hello. I'm trying to make signs so I can get everything organized, but Tigger's contraption isn't working. The letters keep coming out all discombobulated. Oh, perhaps you might help me finish them up, Well, since the machine didn't finish the letter, maybe you can. Pick a color, then draw the letter. You may start here. Just go from the first dot to the next dot, and so on. You know, till you get to the end. Oh, dear, dear, dear. We've just got to get all these signs made. 26, you know. Now, those letters you see around the edges of Tigger's infernal contraption will help you keep track of how many you've done. Okay? V.
That's a
Let's click on the dot that begins the next part of the letter.
Not bad at all. V. Well, now the sign says Ivy.
Just click on the green lever to get a new sign. There she blows!
U.
Fa.
U. Oh, look. My sign says hug.
Wait till I say go! Ho, ho, ho!
B.
Absolutely. Split. G. What a G!
Mind your P's and Q's. That is a B. Oh, my sign. Bed.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go!
F.
Splendiferous!
Now let's click on the dot.
Not
Fa.
F. My sign. Oh, fan.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
Z.
Go to the dot that starts.
Z. Oh, this spells zoo.
Absolutely superbulous!
That means good, doesn't it?
There she blows!
Oh.
Absolutely super. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee! Look at that E!
Oh, Tigger, that's an O. Oh, it says 1.
Hold on to your hat racks!
Q.
Splend. Fantab. Absolutely.
Q.
Rabbit sure needs this Q sign, 'cause he's always so busy minding his P's and Q's. One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
H. Not bad at all.
Absolutely.
H. Well, now the sign says hot.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
K.
Splendiferous. You dotted all the I's on that V.
But Tigger, that's a K. Oh, now it says key.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
M.
Fan.
Let's click on the dot that begins the next part of the letter.
Absolutely. Fantabulous.
Not bad at all. M. Now the sign says mat.
Such style, such flair, such skill and whatnot.
And our friend's good, too.
On the count of three. 3!
T.
Absolutely. Splend.
T. Oh, look! My sign says bat.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
E.
That's a... Say, just look at that J.
Tigger, that is a C. Oh, look, it says cup.
There she blows.
E.
Fantastic.
Go to the dot that starts the...
E. Oh, look, my sign says ho.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
N. Not bad.
Let's click on the dot that begins...
That's a puzzle.
N. Oh, now the sign says net.
Hold on to your hat racks.
S.
That's a puzzle. That's the bestest C I ever saw, looked at.
No, Tigger, I think that C is an S, you see. Oh, my sign says 6.
Hold on to your hat racks.
D.
Splendiferous. That's a pun.
D. Oh, my sign, dog.
Wait till I say go. Ho, ho, ho.
P.
That's a...
Now let's click...
Splend... Fat...
P. Now let's see, this spells map.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
X.
Let's click on the dot.
Not bad.
Splendiferous! Look at that O!
Tigger, no, no, no. That's an X. My sign. Fox.
Hold on to your hat racks!
G.
Fast. Splendiferous!
Now let's click.
G. Oh, and this spells egg.
On the count of three. 3!
R.
Splendid!
Now let's click.
Not R. Oh, look. My sign says art. My, 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 my.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
Why?
Splendiferous!
Go to the.
Not.
Ooh-wee! Look at that E!
Oh, Tigger, that is a Y. Oh, look. You know, this says toy.
On the count of 3. 3!
W?
Splendiferous!
W? Oh, look. You know, this says web.
Wait till I say go! Ho-ho-ho!
L. Not
Now,
L. Oh, this spells old.
Hold on to your hat racks.
J.
Fan. Look at that O.
A Tigger, that's a J. Oh, this spells jar.
There she blows.
I.
Splendiferous.
let's click on
Not
Fan.
I. Oh, yum yum, this spells pie.
Splendiferous.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
A.
That's a
now, let's click on
Not
splend.
A. Oh my, it says P. Thank you. You did what that machine couldn't.
Aw, it was just getting warmed up.
Well, when it comes to making music, you sure can't beat a drum. I'll take her back to your treehouse.
to play this game again. Click.
Hold on to your hat racks.
This machine was no help. But you can help by picking a color and drawing the letter. You just start right here and then go from dot to dot, okay? C. C. Oh, look, my sign says cap.
Hold on to your hat racks.
F.
Now, let's click on the
Splend.
F. My sign. Oh, fan.
There she blows.
N.
Now let's click.
Not
Splendid. Just look at that Y.
No, Tigger, that's an N. Oh, now the sign says net.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
B. Not
That's a puzzle. Splendiferous.
B. Oh, look. My sign says bun.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
I.
That's a
Let's click on.
Not I. Now the sign says big. My.
There she blows.
P.
Split.
Now let's.
You dotted all the I's on that L.
Yeah, but Tigger, that's a P. Now let's see, this spells map.
There she blows.
L.
Let's.
That's a
L. Oh, look, my sign says owl.
on the count of three. 3!
You. Not you. Oh, look, it says bug.
On the count of three. 3!
M.
Now let's click.
Not bad at all.
G. What a G!
Mind your P's and Q's, that's an M. Oh, this spells mop.
There she blows!
E.
Now let's...
N-
Fan.
E. This spells bee.
Say, you're not bad there, kiddo.
Not bad at all.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go.
V.
Go to the dot.
N- V. Well, now the sign says ivy.
Hold on to your hat racks.
T.
That's a plan. Say, just look at that J.
Tigger, that's a T. My sign says, yeah, pot.
There she blows.
A.
That's a plan.
Now let's...
Splendid.
Not A. Oh, look. My sign says ant.
There she blows.
Oh.
Fat.
Oh. Oh, this spells pod.
On the count of three. 3.
G.
Splendiferous. Fan.
Now let's click on the...
That's the bestest C I ever seen, looked at.
Tigger, I think that C is a G, you see. Oh, look, it says bag.
There she blows!
K.
That's a Splend.
K. Oh, it says ink.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go!
W.
Fan. Fantabulous!
W. This spells cow.
Hold on to your hat racks!
X.
That's a
Let's click on the dot.
Splend. Look at that O!
Tigger, no, no, no. That's an X. My sign. Fox.
Hold on to your hat racks!
Z.
Fan.
Z. Oh, this spells zoo.
On the count of three. 3!
Y. Not bad.
That's a
Y. Oh, now the sign says yes.
fantabulous!
Indeed.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go!
J.
Look at that O!
A Tigger, that's a J. Oh, this spells jar.
on the count of 3. 3!
H.
Splendiferous.
Go.
Not bad at all. H. Oh my, it says hen.
There she blows!
D.
That's a puzzle.
Not
Fat.
D. This spells bud.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
R.
Let's click.
Fat. Gee, what is the...
Mind your P's and Q's. That is an R. Look at my sign. It says ram.
One for the bunny, 2 for the crow, 3 to get ready, 'cause here we go!
S. N- S. And this one says saw.
Fantabulous!
Indeed.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
Q.
Fantastic!
Q.
Rabbit sure needs this Q sign, 'cause he's always so busy minding his P's and Q's.
All done, thanks to you.
And my brilliant contraption.
When you need to make noise, all you need's a noisemaker. I'll drag it back to your treehouse.
To play this game again,
1 for the bunny, 2 for the crow, 3 to get ready, 'cause here we go!
If you'll pick a color, then you can fill in the letter where the machine did not. Start here, and then just connect the dots. G. Not bad at all.
Go to the
G. Oh, and this spells egg.
On the count of three. 3!
Oh. Oh. Oh, it says 1.
One for the bunny, 2 for the crow, 3 to get ready, 'cause here we go.
P.
Now let's click on the dot.
You dotted all the I's on that L.
Yeah, but Tigger, that's a P. Let's see. Oh, now the sign says top.
On the count of 3. 3!
F.
Fant.
Let's click on the dot.
Splendid.
F. Oh, this spells fun.
On the count of 3. 3!
M.
Now let's...
M. Oh, this spells mop.
Say, you're not bad there, kiddo.
Not bad at all.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
I.
Just look at that T.
No, Tigger. That is an I. Well, now the sign says pit.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
B.
Go to the dot.
Fan.
B. Oh, look. My sign says bun.
On the count of three. 3!
A.
Splendiferous.
Not
Now let's click.
A. Oh my, it says P.
Wait till I say go. Ho, ho, ho!
N.
Splendid.
Go to.
Not
Just look at that Y.
No, Tigger, that's an N. Well, it says 10.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
C.
Split. Fat.
C. Oh, look, my sign says cap.
Splendiferous.
Took the word right out of my mouth.
Hold on to your hat racks.
T.
Split.
Let's click.
Not T. Oh, look, my sign says bat.
There she blows.
J.
That's a. Look at that O.
Tigger, that's a J. Oh, look, my sign says jam.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
H.
Let's click on the dot.
Not H. I've got a sign. Hey!
Hold on to your hat racks.
E. Not
Go to the dot.
Splendiferous.
E. Oh, look, my sign says ho.
There she blows!
S.
That's the bestest sea I ever seen, saw, looked at.
No, Tigger, I think that C is an S, you see. Oh, this spells sun.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
R.
Let's
R. Look at my sign. It says ram.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
U.
let
No. U. Oh, look, it says bug.
One for the bunny, two for the crow, three to get ready, 'cause here we go!
V.
Absolutely. That's the bestest sea I ever seen, saw, looked at.
Oh, Tigger, I think that C is a V, you see. Well, now the sign says ivy.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
K.
now let's click on
Absolutely.
K. You did it! My sign! Sky!
Wait till I say go! Ho, ho, ho!
D.
Fan.
go to the
Absolutely.
D. Oh, this spells dig.
Is this machine one differeth or what?
What?
On the count of three. 3.
L.
That's the bestest C I ever seen, saw, looked at.
Tigger, I think that C is an L. You see? You know, this spells log.
Ready, set, and rabbit, go!
Q. Not bad.
Now let's...
Q.
Rabbit sure needs this Q sign, 'cause he's always so busy minding his P's and Q's. Hold on to your hat racks.
Z.
Let...
Not... Z. Oh, this spells zoo.
Wait till I say go. Ho, ho, ho!
W.
Absolutely. Splendiferous. Gee, what a G.
Mind your P's and Q's. That's a W. Oh, look. You know, this says web.
On the count of 3. 3!
X.
Fat.
X. Oh, my sign says 6.
I knew my contraption could do it.
With some help.
One for the bunny, 2 for the crow, 3 to get ready, 'cause here we go.
Y. Y. Oh, now the sign says yes. You're the best of the best.
Oh, long ears. I'm blushing.
Not you, Tigger.
Going, gong. I'll get this back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink balloon.
TTFN
Which spells what?
doesn't spell anything, but it stands for ta-ta for now.
By going neither south nor north, and not in the least bit east, we shall go west. My furry friends play the flute and the fiddle. That's the letter K. That pot must be empty.
A is for apple, B is for berries, C is for carrot.
2 cute caterpillars go into the log. Now we shall see the tree Tigger goes climbing, even though we all know that Tiggers don't climb trees.
Hey, it's great to see ya! I'm glad you came around. I climbed so high up in this tree, and now I can't climb down. If you can pick the patches for the quilt down there, why, I can get back to the ground by flying through the air. I know that you can help me, and when the quilt is done, I might just bounce back up here, and we'll have some more fun.
Bother, we've just learned a bit of a lesson. Tiggers don't climb trees. Or rather, they climb up all right. It's the coming back down that's a bit sticky. And as you can see, Tigger is now quite stuck. If you will help finish this quilt, Tigger might jump down into it, safe and sound. First thing to do is that which hasn't been done. The first letter of each word seems not to be where it should be. We must find the first letter of each word and bring it from the tree trunk to the quilt. Then we just put it in the empty spot where it belongs. And if you feel a bit uncertain about a word, you might go to the picture to hear what it is. Confidentially, to just you and no one else, I have never known Tigger to climb a tree less than 3 times in a row. Those clothespins will help you keep track of how many quilts you've made for Tigger. M-A-P, map.
Falling out of trees is not something Tiggers do best.
S. S-A-W, saw.
I don't know which will give out first, me or the branch.
B-O-X, box. Now that word is done. F-A-N, fan.
Heads up, I'm coming down.
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. R-U-G, rug.
If I have to hang here till autumn, I'm gonna fall.
H-A-T, hat. Most superbly spelled. C-O-W, cow.
I don't want to complain, but I can't hang around forever.
B-U-D, bud.
I don't know what to say, except...
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. P-O-T, pot. You've done it. B-U-G, bug.
I knew I could count on you.
D-O-G, dog, just as it should be. N-E-T, net.
Thanks to you, I'm gonna be safe and sound and down on the ground.
This kite'll come in handy next Wednesday.
To play this game again. To finish this quilt, we must finish these words by putting the missing last letter in place. C-A-T, cat. Why, that's it. P-A-W, paw.
Persnickety little fella, isn't he? Sheesh.
P-I-G, pig.
Hey, that's my favorite head you're a-pecking on.
O-W-L, owl.
Thank you, times 2,111.
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. C-U-P, cup.
Oh, he's gonna be like that, is he?
B-A-G, bag.
Falling out of trees is not something Tiggers do best.
B-E-D, bed.
I don't know which'll give out first, me or the branch.
F-O-X, fox.
A super-duper quadruple thanks to you!
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. B-I-B, bib. Now that word is done. B-A-T, bat. Most superbly spelled. B-U-D, bud. You've done it. H-A-Y, hey.
Thanks! You saved my stripes!
Music to my ears. I'll get this back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink. These words are all finished except toward the middle-ish, and that is the letter we must find. O-W-L, owl.
If I have to hang here till autumn, I'm gonna fall.
P-A-W, paw, just as it should be. M-O-P, mop.
I don't want to complain, but I can't hang around forever.
T-I-E, tie.
Heads up! I'm coming down!
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. F-L-Y, fly.
I knew I could count on you!
T-O-P, top. Why, that's it. R-U-G, rug.
Persnickety little fella, isn't he? Sheesh.
E-G-G, egg.
I don't know what to say, except...
Oh, bother. Tigger bounced back into the tree. P-I-G, pig. Now that word is done. S-A-W, saw. Most superbly spelled. B-E-E-B. You've done it. B-U-G, bug.
Thanks to you, I'm gonna be safe and sound and down on the ground.
It's plain simple. You need an aeroplane at your treehouse.
To play this game again, click. Goodbye, Tigger. We shall come again if you need us. If I know Tigger, he just might be up to something again very soon. We shall make a friendly visit to see a friendly piglet.
Oh, hello! I was about to straighten my cabinet. A very big job for a very small animal. Perhaps you might help. If you might open a cabinet door, you'll find a plate with a big letter and a little letter. Then open another door and try to find a plate that looks exactly the same, with exactly the same letters on it. I have 5 sets of dishes to sort. We can keep track by looking at those leaves at the bottom of the cabinet. When they're all filled in, we'll be all done. R, B, 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 W, W, R, R. Marvelous! A, A, S, V, S, S, V, V. Oh, my. Z, G, 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 Z, Z. Y, Y. Marvelous! M, T, D, T, 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 D, D, M, M. Oh, I am. I. O. X. X. O. O. I. I. I'm so glad you've come to the 100-Acre Wood.
Super duper! And the pinwheel's gonna look super too, back at your treehouse.
To play this game again,
Try to find a plate that looks exactly the same, with exactly the same letters on it. Q, Q, P, P, K, K. Oh my! H, N, F, N, 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 H, H, F, F. Very smart indeed. U, U, C, L, C, C, L, L. Precise. E, J, I, E, 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 I, J, J. O, Q, V, Q, Q, B, V, 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 B, B. My cabinets have never been neater.
Go on, won't even know I'm here. Just let me grab the top for your treehouse.
to play this game again,
Do you suppose you might help me match these little letter cups with the big letter saucers? Y, N, P, C, R, R, U, N, 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 P, P, Y, Y, C, C, U, U. Very S, F, D, W, E, L, O, D, W, W, L, L, F, F, S, S, E, E, D, D. Oh my! K, K, A, T, O, M M M T T A O O X X Precisely. Z Y J H G Y Y Y E G G G Z Z J J E E H H D X I U D D X X N I U L I'm greatly grateful for your help.
A treehouse just isn't a tree home without a yo-yo.
To play this game again, click.
If my cabinets become muddled again, I hope you'll come back. A small animal can always use the help of a helpful friend.
Now we can drop by my house, although I wonder if I'll be at home at this hour. Oh, what a bother. My home is actually quite clean, but the clean is all under the clutter. I had a honey party, you see. Each pot has a spot. I must get the A pot to the A spot, the B pot to B spot, and C to C. You see? Then all the others too. Do you suppose you might help me? Just pick the next pot and put it up on the shelf. As soon as the pots are all back on the shelf, in alphabetical order, we shall be done. A.
A.
B.
B. B.
C.
C.
D.
D.
E.
E.
Marvelsome. F.
F.
G.
G.
H.
H.
I.
I.
J.
J.
How very smart of you. K.
K. K,
L,
L,
M,
M,
N,
N,
O.
O,
How very smart of you. P,
P,
Q,
Q,
R,
R,
S,
S,
T.
T,
Positively proper. U,
U,
V,
V,
W,
double, W,
X,
X,
Y.
Y,
Just so. Z,
Z,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now you know your ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Everything is just as it should be, but hadn't been.
Say, for cleaning like this, you deserve a thanks, and you're welcome, Matt. I'll get it back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click. I must get each pot back in place, beginning with A, then B, then C, then whatever, followed by whichever, and the next. You see?
A,
B,
C,
D,
E,
Remarkable.
F,
G, H, I,
J,
Oh.
K, K,
L, M,
N,
O,
P, Q,
R,
S, T,
Absolutely alphabetic.
U, V, W,
X,
Y,
Absolutely.
Z, Z,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
it's perfectly perfect now.
Nice job like this deserves a reward. I'll just lug this rug back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click. I'm trying to get these parts put back in a more ABC-ish way, but it's all a bit fuzzy in my head. Would you help me, please?
A,
B,
C,
D.
E,
Wonderful.
F.
G, H, I,
J,
Absolute.
K,
L, M,
N.
O,
Absolutely.
P, P, Q,
R.
S, T,
Positive.
U, V, W,
X,
Y.
Z,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now you know your ABC. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Beautiful. Shall we celebrate with some yum, honey?
The place'll be spick and span once we get this flag out of here and back to your treehouse.
To play this game again, click the pink. If again the parts get jumbly, might I ask, very humbly, if you'll come back to help? And now we shall visit the nicest place of all, yours. I think Tigger came by again with a little something new for you. Shall we go inside and see? If you're going in, might I come too, in case any stray honey's been left laying about? Let's go to your contraption and see what sorts of sounds Tigger brought this time.
You finished them all, so here's a special treat for you. You get to add even more sounds to your already terrifical sounding doorbell.
Just click on your contraption whenever you'd like to change the sounds it makes. Area rug. Accordion. Where am I going? I don't quite know. Down to the stream where the kingcups grow. Up on the hill where the pine trees blow. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know. Where am I going? The clouds sail by. Little ones, baby ones, over the sky. Where am I going? The shadows pass. Little ones, baby ones, over the grass. If you were a cloud and sailed up there, you'd sail on water as blue as air. And you'd see me here in the fields and say, "Doesn't the sky look green today?" Where am I going? The high rooks call. It's awful fun to be born at all. Where am I going? The ringdoves coo. We do have beautiful things to do. If you were a bird and lived on high, you'd lean on the wind when the wind came by. You'd say to the wind when it took you away, "That's where I wanted to go today." Where am I going? I don't quite know. What does it matter where people go? Down to the wood where the bluebells grow. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know. A lion has a tail, and a very fine tail, and so has an elephant, and so has a whale, and so has a crocodile, and so has a quail. They've all got tails but me. If I had sixpence, I would buy one. I'd say to the shopman, "Let me try one." I'd say to the elephant, "This is my one." They'd all come round to see. Then I'd say to the lion, "Why, you've got a tail, and so has the elephant, and so has the whale. And look, there's a crocodile, he's got a tail. You've all got tails, like me." No one can tell me, nobody knows, where the wind comes from, where the wind goes. It's flying from somewhere, as fast as it can. I couldn't keep up with it, not if I ran. But if I stopped holding the string of my kite, it would blow with the wind for a day and a night. And then, when I found it, wherever it blew, I should know that the wind had been going there too. So then I could tell them where the wind goes, but where the wind comes from, nobody knows. Cuckoo clock.
What time is it? What time is it?
Those tracks look like the letter W. They must have been made by a woozle. Bubble pipe. Those are circles. Halfway down the stairs is a stair where I sit. There isn't any other stair quite like it. I'm not at the bottom. I'm not at the top. So this is the stair where I always stop. Halfway up the stairs isn't up and isn't down. It isn't in the nursery, it isn't in the town, and all sorts of funny thoughts run round my head. It isn't really anywhere, it's somewhere else instead. Ernest was an elephant, a great big fellow. Leonard was a lion with a 6-foot tail. George was a goat, and his beard was yellow, and James was a very small snail. Leonard had a stall, and a great big strong one. Ernest had a manger, and its walls were thick. George found a pen, but I think it was the wrong one, and James sat down on a brick. Ernest started trumpeting and cracked his manger. Leonard started roaring and shivered his stall. James gave the huffle of a snail in danger, and nobody heard him at all. Ernest started trumpeting and raised such a rumpus. Leonard started roaring and trying to kick. James went a journey with the goat's new compass, and he reached the end of his brick. Ernest was an elephant and very well intentioned. Leonard was a lion with a brave new tail. George was a goat, as I think I have mentioned, but James was only a snail. These are my 2 drops of rain, waiting on the window pane. I am waiting here to see which the winning one will be. Both of them have different names. One is John and one is James. All the best and all the worst comes from which of them is first. James has just begun to ooze. He's the one I want to lose. John is waiting to begin. He's the one I want to win. James is going slowly on. Something sort of sticks to John. John is moving off at last. James is going pretty fast. John is rushing down the pane. James is going slow again. James has made a sort of smear. John is getting very near. Is he going fast enough? James has found a piece of fluff. John has hurried quickly by. James was talking to a fly. John is there, and John has won. Look, I told you. Here's the sun. Jack in the Box. There are lions and roaring tigers and enormous camels and things. There are buffalo bisons and a great big bear with wings. There's a sort of a tiny potamus and a tiny rhinoceros too. But I gave buns to the elephant when I went down to the zoo. There are badgers and bidgers and bodgers and a superintendent's house. There are masses of goats and a polar and different kinds of mouse. And I think there's a sort of something which is called a wallaboo. But I gave buns to the elephant when I went down to the zoo. If you try to talk to the bison, he never quite understands. You can't shake hands with a Mingo. He doesn't like shaking hands. And lions and roaring tigers hate saying, "How do you do?" But I give buns to the elephant when I go down to the zoo. I often wish I were a king, and then I could do anything. If only I were king of Spain, I'd take my hat off in the rain. If only I were king of France, I wouldn't brush my hair for ants. I think if I were king of Greece, I'd push things off the mantelpiece. If I were king of Norway, I'd ask an elephant to stay. If I were king of Babylon, I'd leave my button gloves undone. If I were king of Timbuktu, I'd think of lovely things to do. If I were king of anything, I'd tell the soldiers, I'm the king. James Morrison, Weatherby George Dupree, took great care of his mother, though he was only 3. James said to his mother, "Mother," he said he, "you must never go down to the end of the town if you don't go down with me." James Morrison's mother put on a golden gown. James Morrison's mother drove to the end of the town. James Morrison's mother said to herself, said she, "I can get right down to the end of the town and be back in time for tea." King John put up a notice. "Lost or stolen or strayed. James Morrison's mother seems to have been mislaid. Last seen wandering vaguely, quite of her own accord. She tried to get down to the end of the town. 40 shillings reward." James Morrison, commonly known as Jim, told his other relations not to go blaming him. James said to his mother, "Mother," he said he, "you must never go down to the end of the town without consulting me." James Morrison's mother hasn't been heard of since. King John said he was sorry, so did the Queen and Prince. King John, somebody told me, said to a man he knew, "If people go down to the end of the town, well, what can anyone do?" JMMWG Dup took great CO his M, though he was only 3. JJ said to his M, he said he, "You must never go down to the end of the town if you don't go down with me." Oh, hello. Welcome, Matt. This, I'm certainly sad to say, means you'll be leaving our 100 Acre Wood for a while. If you really must go, click on the green balloon. Are you most certainly certain you must go? If you are, then pick the yellow balloon. But if you... I shall simply say a simple good day, for when you're of a mind to play again, the 100 Acre Wood will always be here, and will always be waiting just for you.